No, Anna täällä moi, sun artisti, äänikoutsi ja musaa-ope. Pahoittelen ulkonäköäni, tämä luonnon keskellä eläminen on välillä aika rankkaa. Mutta Halloween-äänestyksen tiukan kisan voittajaksi kiri Michael Jacksonin Thriller, ja voi että miten innoissani mä olen tästä myöskin siksi, että Thriller täytti tänä vuonna, eli 2024, 42 vuotta. Patreonit olivat sitä mieltä, että mun pitäisi reagoida tähän täyspitkään musavideon ja sen ilman muuta. Haluan tehdä. Kaikki kunnia MJlle, yläilmoihin ja hänen tiimilleen tämän mestariteoksen tekemisestä. Toivottavasti se ilahduttaa meitä ja jälkeisiä sukupolvia vielä monen vuosikymmenen ajan. Mutta nyt hypätään thrillerin maailmaan.
Honestly, we're out of gas.
So, what are we gonna do now? I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Can I ask you something?
What?
You know I like you, don't you?
Yes?
And I hope you like me the way I like you.
Yes?
I was wondering if you would be my girl.
You would be my girl. MJn puheääni on klassinen esimerkki korkeasta tenorista. Onhan se huomiota herättävän korkea, mutta samalla kuulostaa luonnollisen pehmeältä ja rennolta.
Oh, Michael.
Oh, Michael. The softness in her voice is so present.
It's beautiful.
Now it's official. I have something I want to tell you.
Yes, Michael?
I'm not like other guys.
Of course not. That's why I love you.
No, I mean I'm different.
What are you talking about?
Oh no. Oh, this is going to look bad.
Are you alright?
Get away!
How can it look so bad? It's so 80s. And so scary. At least to me. Look at that.
Sheriff, he's over here.
God, look at that thing.
Look out!
Can we get out of here?
No, I'm enjoying this.
Blood that hasn't been seen on this planet.
Well, I can't watch.
Excuse me.
Scrawled in blood.
What's it say?
See you next Wednesday.
It's only a movie.
It's not funny.
You were scared, weren't you?
I wasn't that scared.
Yeah, you were scared.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze, and so it looks you right between your eyes. You're paralyzed.
Alright, I don't even know where to begin. His singing is so percussive. His dancing is so percussive. Both MJ's physical and melodic movements are super sharp and precise. This is something you absolutely need to practice, and practice. But MJ certainly does not settle into just that. Oh no. He spices things up with vocal fry, vocal cry, incredible textural and dynamic game, rasp, head voice, chest voice, falsetto, and much more. Unbelievable control. This is going to be a longer rant, I assume, as I will give you some examples now and some technical explanations as well. But I promise not to pause too much after this. So,
it's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart.
I just adore that glottal compression he has on every freaking note. It just grabs my ear and doesn't let go. I want you to think about a little squeeze like midnight instead of going just freely midnight. In between the lines, he does those good old head voice noises with a firm onset, meaning no breath is leaking through at the start of the note. That requires some connection to your diaphragm, let me tell you that.
You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze, and so it looks you right between your eyes. You're paralyzed.
Here, MJ is clearly getting a bit louder and mixing more, as well as adding in some rasp. Perfect for that "you start to scream" phrase. Loving those little runs he does at the end of certain phrases, but he does not just let endings hang, relying on his amazing vocal agility. Oh no, he finishes everything off with masterful articulation. Every single line and every single word comes with a purpose and a clear ending goal. paying great attention into certain things he desires to highlight. Just listen to that clearest D at the end of paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
There's simply no weak lines or weak words. Let's carry on.
You hear the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand and wonder if you ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. Girl, but all the while you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time. They're out to get you. There's demons closing in on every side. They will possess you unless you change that number on your dial. And now is the time for you and I to cuddle close together. Yeah.
Slide
All
on.
through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see.
The suspension. Oh.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
Am I the only one who cannot resist these 80s rhythms?
The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
This is such a good part. Yeah. Time for a dance break. Let's go. sieltä löytyi se ihana, terävä, tasapainoinen raspimiksi, jota olemme tottuneet kuulemaan MJltä. Joka kerta jotenkin niin tyydyttävä. Michaelille tyypillistä on myös pitää sijoitus tosi tasaisesti edessä ja keventää soundia. Tässä olennaisesti auttaa se, että sulla on tietynlainen hymy tai ainakin hampaat näkyvissä laulaessa. Kiinnitäs tähän huomiota, kuunnellaan, otetaan vähän taaksepäin.
You know it's dead. Yeah, night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller. Thriller night. 'Cause I can feel you more than any good would ever dare try. So let me hold you tight and share up together. 'Cause this is thriller night. Girl, I can feel you more than any good would ever dare try. So let me hold you tight and share up together.
Here he comes.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Come on, I'll take you home.
Olipas mielenkiintoista, hauskaa, jännittävää ja tapahtumarikasta meininkiä. Jotenkin tää laittaa aina veren kiertämään, vaikka tän olisi nähnyt aikaisemminkin. Tässä kappaleessa on todella vahvat Halloween-vibat, mutta kaikki on kuitenkin höystetty tyylikkäällä huumorilla, jota mä todellakin arvostan. Hyvä tasapaino. Täällä on luultavasti paljon referenssejä, joita en suomalaisena ymmärrä, joten rakkaat tietävämmät ystävät, olkaa hyviä ja valaiskaa minua kommenttikentässä niistä piilotetuista symboleista, mitä mä en tajua. Kertoile toki myös omia mietteitä tästä videosta ja mun reaktiosta, ja heitä sun kommentteihin mukaan mulle uusia reagointiehdotuksia, ne on aina tervetulleita. Muistathan myös tykätä tästä videosta, tilata mun kanavan ja klikata ilmot päälle, et myöhästy mun seuraavasta videosta ja sen ensi-ilta chatista. Nähdään toivottavasti siellä. Moi moi!